Okie Groovers, here we are at another live training. We're just gonna give it a minute or two to see more, to give a chance to more people to join. So, as we promised, today we're going to talk about a money-making strategy that works for new coaches and freelancers. Today, we're going to start talking more about the why of this strategy, the technicals of this strategy. I'm going to also try to bust quite a lot of myths because you're going to see a lot of people hating on this strategy on the internet. So we're going to talk a little bit about also why is that all just a fugazi. And then we're going to dive into going through the strategy quickly. And it will be an example of the strategy that I actually use at the moment. That's how you end up watching this video. And then we're going to talk how you can implement it into your business. Okay. So I think we can start at 6:02. Okie dokie. Okay. So welcome to another live training. I'm super excited you decided to spend your time here when you can be anywhere you want on the internet. Today, we're going to talk about the ultimate money-making business strategy for new coaches and freelancers. This strategy is the one that I use the most with most of the businesses that we sell high ticket offers. Even when they have huge budgets, this is a strategy that I used for my businesses in the past and it brought me a lot of success. This strategy is something I experiment right now with my own coaching business. So I'm not just talking fairy dust and whatever. I'm actually doing it with you guys at the same time. And this strategy, I want to put things in perspective a little bit more. The way I'm going to present it today, it's going to be presented to serve new coaches or new freelancers or people who are already selling, but they feel a little bit lost on the internet, like they don't know how to scale to the next step. And this is not for somebody who has $1 million to spend on ads, because even if they have $1 million, I will still do the same strategy, but it gives more flexibility to the business to experiment with different options, right? So the strategy that always freaking works and everybody should use it is free stuff. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Ivan, this is nonsense. You're telling me to make a lead magnet. Everybody talks about. Who doesn't know that, right? But I'm not talking about creating lead magnets, right? Lead magnets are just lead magnets. I'm going to talk about how do you capitalize and monetize once you decide to create one. And I'm going to talk now about the why and the technicals behind running ads when it's a lead magnet or when it's not. And how can you make the right decision for your business? Should you do A or should you do B? And this is something that nobody talks about. It's very easy to say, create a lead magnet, make a lead magnet. But so what? You made a lead magnet and nothing happened, right? So again, let's confirm that this presentation, the way I will present it, it's designed to ring the bell for new coaches, freelancers, or not just new coaches and freelancers, but somebody who is new to the advertising world, somebody who haven't tried ads, or somebody who tried to run ads and burn money, and now they're like, oh, ads don't work. Or so now we're going to start talking about the why. Why do you have to run ads to a free stuff? Lead magnet, call it whatever you want. People love free stuff. Simple as that. And if you're starting and you don't have a winning product, you don't have a winning funnel, you don't have winning ads, you're not even sure what is your cost per acquisition, you don't even have a budget to run ads, you're just like, maybe I should spend a little bit of money, and you feel like that, this is the right way to go. And even if you have up to $1,000 a day, I would still say this is the way to go. Now, people love free stuff, right? The other thing why you should start running ads to a free stuff is because especially when you start running ads, I know from 99.999% of people, they have no ecosystem created in their business, which basically means they're posting on social media, they're doing engagement, they have a lot of, they're getting the comments, a few sales here and there, but none of these people are buying. None of these people are constantly receiving your emails. None of these people are constantly reminded about your live trainings and everything else you do. So you need to populate your ecosystem. You need to create a community inside your business, right? Is that going to be email? Is it going to be Facebook groups? Whatever that is. The best way to do that fast with ads is running ads to a free offer. Now, that doesn't mean that that free offer cannot monetize money. We're going to get to that, okay? As we said, people love free stuff. The other thing is it creates a lot of future opportunity. And let me explain that. Nobody on the internet is going to see your ad and say, oh my God, Nancy is amazing. Let's give her $5,000. That's nuts, right? Nobody's going to do that. So will you do that? I know you won't. So why would you expect anyone to do that, right? The best way to run the ads is to demonstrate expertise, grab people's attention, drive them into your ecosystem, and start delivering excellence. And when I talk about future opportunity, most people take 6 months to make a decision to even talk to you. So no matter what any other guru says in the world, people will not give you 5, 10K just because they saw you right away. It happens to me very often, but you cannot base your business success on that. You cannot base your strategy on getting lucky. Luck is something you simply cannot scale. When we talk about creating future opportunity, is even if these people that are entering into your world cannot really offer your services, but they're interested about your services, that means another thing. That means that they are networking and they have a circle of people, a network of people into their own ecosystem, which they communicate on a daily basis. They're trying to learn from each other. They're trying to better themselves. And your name starts getting mentioned. And if you're patient enough to run your strategy properly, this can be an amazing tool to gain new clients. So people love free stuff. You're going to be growing very fast your ecosystem. You're gonna amplify your other channels in your business very cheap. And you're not just going to get sales now, but you're creating future opportunity as well. Future opportunity is very, very, very important. So this is just a few topics about why you should run free ads to free offer. I want to talk about another benefit here as well before I just show you the whole strategy and we go together through it. I find it very important. When you run ads to free offer, it's way easier once you get these people into your ecosystem and you start building relationships, you start communicating with them on a daily basis, you're going to get the maximum volume for your money to be able to have these conversations. And you are going to learn so much more about your future prospect clients and leads. Like, there's no marketing research that can give you this insight. Even if you've been 15 years in a certain niche, having this conversation with leads that came because of a certain specific message is going to teach you way more about these kind of people, these kind of leads, what are their needs, what are their pains, what do they expect, what they have tried before and it didn't work. It's so freaking valuable to your future profits and to you becoming a better marketer for your own business. It just does not, no guru can teach you this. No market research can teach you this. So rather than getting 1,000 leads into your ecosystem and having conversations with them. Once you do that, you'll be freaking unstoppable on the internet. And that's what I do with every business. That's what I do for myself. And I know I have $1 million of proof in data that that happens. Now I want to go in the technical side of things. Now I want to explain you, how do you actually make the decision? Should you go with a free offer or should you try running ads to sell something, right? There's one thing that comes from the disruptor movement in advertising or social media, which I religiously follow it and I'm a member and part of it. And it goes like this. Every first event that happens between a prospect and your business is a lead generation event. And let me explain more about it. If the first event for someone is a free offer, that's lead gen. If you want to raise the bar and ask people in order to become part of your ecosystem to pay you $7 for a course, that first event is lead generation. You just raise the bar slightly higher. If you decide to sell a course for $47, you're basically asking the prospects to pay $47 in order to become member of your ecosystem. You're raising the bar higher, right? And that event of $49 is not a profit, it's a lead gen. Person paid $47 to become your lead. You will never be profitable on that. If you decide to sell something for $300 on the front end, that's a lead generation event. And you're asking your prospects to pay you $300 in order to enter into your ecosystem. Because profits and scaling happens once you have a system that is capable of generating revenue, repeated revenue from your customers. You can make it $5,000 your entry level if you want, but is that going to work? Most likely it will not. So now when we made it clear that every initial event is a lead generation event, even if it's a purchase, it doesn't matter how high the purchase is. I want to tell you one thing. If all the monsters on the internet, like Russell Branson from ClickFunnels, Grant Cardone, which you definitely see on your phone, Ty Lopez and all these guys are running free offers, even though they have a multi-million, hundreds of millions budget to spend on ads. They have a whole machines working behind them. And they're running mainly ads to free offer. Why? Because they're smart and they know this. They tried everything and they saw that the biggest returns are when you run offers to free, when you run ads to free offers, because you create the biggest impact on your ecosystem really, really fast. And now the question here is, if Grant Cardone is running most of his ads to a free offer, who the hell you think you are to ask me to pay you $300? No? Again, I'm not saying you cannot sell. I'm just trying to put things in perspective and share with you my personal opinion, right? So if all these monsters of the internet are running offers, how can you compete with them? How can you compete with this machine? They already did the research for you. They already spent billions of dollars, if not on ads, and they come to this conclusion, right? Now, the very technical part of things. The algorithm on in the ads manager, the face, the meta, the Instagram, the algorithm is a learning machine. It is a machine that actually learns from the actions people are taking once they interact with your profiles and once they interact with your ads. And that being said, this is not something, what I'm going to say now, it's like how the machine works. In order, once you create a certain ad into your ads manager, that ad is it's an infant. It just got born, right? It's born now. It's like 1 day old infant. And longer your ad and campaign is running, that infant is start learning from it. So longer you run your campaigns, they get smarter and they're able to find you better people, better leads, better prospects. What is very important to understand is, in order the algorithm to be able to learn on daily basis and to get out of that initial learning phase, the algorithm needs 50 conversion events per week. Now, I said 50 conversion events per week. And what does that mean? That means that your strategy, your funnel, your ads, your offer needs to be able to deliver 50 conversion rates, 50 conversion events on weekly basis. Conversion event can be a free offer lead. It can be $7 event. It can be $47 event. It can be $300 event. It can be $1,000 event, right? So the pixel code is tracking the optimization of your strategy, which is like which kind of event are you optimizing your ads. You need to ask yourself, if I want to sell something for $300 in order somebody to enter into my ecosystem, can I realistically give enough petrol to the machine in order to generate 50 conversion events a week? 50 conversion events a week in $300 offer means 10 offer is 3,000. That means 3,000, 6,000, 9,000, $15,000 in sales, right? That's 50 events. Now, if you have a winning funnel that already makes a lot of money, if you have a winning ad that already makes money, the best case scenario is that, and your offer works and converts and you already sold a lot, the best case scenario is that you're going to break even on your ad spend, which basically means you need to start, and this is why you should start. This is how you make the decision. That means you have to spend $15,000 a week in order to generate these 50 conversion events. Do you have $15,000 to spend without making any return and to risk spending this kind of money without getting any return in order to give the machine fair chance to learn enough and generate you 50 conversion events? And if you don't, you cannot simply try to sell a $300 offer. It's going to take you 10 years to have successful ad. It's going to take 10 years to learn from that funnel, customer journey if you're spending $50 a day, right? If it's $100 a day, again, 50, this is the math. You need to be able to deliver the 50 conversion events per week. In order, even if the machine does a great job, if you're not generating 50 conversion events a week, that means you're not able to make high confidence decisions. Like, what are you changing in your strategy? What are you changing in your funnel? Are you stopping your ads? Are you increasing your budgets? You need to be able. So your strategy has to be able to deliver that to the machine. And most of you are not in a position to feed the machine with the data it needs in order to deliver excellence. That's why the best way to achieve that is to run free offers, especially when you don't have a lot of money to spend on ads, when you don't know how to run ads like the pros. If you never manage $1 million a year on ads, this is what you need to do. And I hope so this put things in perspective for you and you're actually understanding what I'm saying, because it's crucial for your success. 50 conversion events. And that's not an easy task. Trust me. Now when we explained also the technicals and we explained the financial impact of your decision, which kind of strategy you should use for your coaching business, I want to bust some myths here. And I know there's a lot of gurus out there. They're going to say, running free offers is nonsense. It's just going to populate your ecosystem with bad leads. I really hate that word, bad leads. Bad leads are only the leads that you haven't talked to. There's no such thing as a bad lead. There's a lead that's ready to give you the money, and there is a lead that's not quite ready to give you the money. There are leads that don't just trust you. You're just a random stranger who appear on their wall, right? There's no such thing as a bad lead. They're just leads who are not ready to give you their money, or you haven't deserved their money. And a lot of gurus will be like, you're just going to attract a lot of freebie seekers, right? And that's the biggest nonsense ever. If you run ads to a free offer and then you kind of try to create a community around your offer, like I do with my Facebook group, you can use a Slack channel or whatever. And I get a new lead that's ready to pay me $5,000. And they come to my group and they see 20,000 people in that group. And they see I go live every Thursday. And they see I post a lot of content. And they see I'm very helpful. And I help my leads, even if they don't pay me. The chances of that prospect who has the money and is ready to pay me to convert into client is skyrocketing, right? And the fact that like you're just gonna get all these people that want stuff for free, that's just like freaking nonsense. That's for lazy people. And if you don't want to do lead gen, and if you don't want to talk to your leads, and if you don't want to build relationships, and if you don't want to demonstrate expertise, and the only thing you want is just people need to give me money, you're gonna lose, because I'm playing the game and there's millions guys like me on the internet that are doing the exact opposite of you. And this myth about attracting the bad leads and attracting freebie seekers is just a total nonsense. If you're trying to sell something for 300 and your strategy is bringing you people who want something for free, that's bad, yeah, because that's not your optimization. But if your optimization is to grow community around your offer, grow community in your ecosystem, and try to have meaningful conversation and deliver excellence to your people, there's no better way to make money. And I built several businesses for myself with $20 a day by doing that, making a lot of money. And everything else is just a total bonanza. It's just people talking stuff, you know? Now, I'm not saying that your free offer should not have a paid offer afterwards. There are two ways to do this, right? One way, which is my favorite way, is to run ads to a free offer and then drive people into a community where I can engage with them, where I can deliver expertise, where I can build relationships, where I can gain their trust, and eventually offer my services. I love doing that. This is how you end up in this group. And this is the strategy I will never change. It works. Unless you get really busy and then you need to hire appointment setters. We're going to talk about that in another training. The other way to get a lot of success is never try to run ads directly to your offer. So let's say you're selling a course that's $300. Running an ad directly to your $300 course is going to be a disaster because you need to have like extremely strong sales page, right? That really converts like crazy. And that might take you $250,000 or 2 years or I don't know, a very long time to construct one. Or you might do it in a month and with a very little budget, you know? Maybe your product is just extremely great. But what do you need to do is you need to run ads to a free offer, like a free training, a lead magnet. And once they experience that lead magnet, you offer them right away in the same funnel. You can offer them the paid offer. So for an example, a free training ad for a free training, I get the attention, I grab the lead, I deliver the free training, and then I offer them the $300 training right away in the same funnel after the free training. So what I'm achieving here is I'm getting cheap attention. I'm getting people to give me their details, to go into my ecosystem, into my Facebook groups, into my email. And then I right away offer them. And if they say no, that's okay. But I have them now in my Facebook group, in my case, so I can work on them. So to create a future opportunity for my business. And even if somebody is ready to pay, I am giving them initially, I'm giving them a glimpse of my expertise. I say, hey, this is how it works to work with me. This is the level of expertise I have. And if you like what you just saw, here is my paid offer of $300. This works way better, or we call it tripwire funnel. This works way better than running ads directly to an offer. I would never do that unless you're extremely famous and unless you already have a product that makes 30, 50, 100K a month anyway. Then yes, because we have the proof that your page converts, that your offer converts, and basically ads are easy then. Most of the time, the problem is the offer, the landing pages, the whole funnel, the strategy. It's not the ads. The ads are very easy and simple. So now, after we talk about all of this, and I hope it makes sense, I'm now going to show you the strategy, how it looks, and how to implement it for yourself. And let's see how can this help you. So now I'm going to have to share the screen. And let me do that. Let's share the screen. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okie dokie. So let me just check now if you can see the screen. Okay, fantastic. So this strategy, I've run it so many times. I recommend to everybody, if you start running ads, to like just start with this. And if you're selling, this is predominantly for what I'm going to demonstrate is predominantly for people who sell high ticket offers. And really, if you nail down this strategy, you're never ever going to need another one. That's just the way it is. So the way you arrive here is by seeing an ad and seeing a campaign that said learn ads in 60 minutes, right? And this is my layer, and it's a free training. So I drive people with a free training, as you can see, meta ads. And I'm spending $20 a day only until I crack the code, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're just going to focus on the ad. The ad is learn ads in 60 minutes, and we're spending $20 a day. Guys, you can make 10, 20K a month by spending $20 a day. You can, but you need to work hard. That ad leads people to a free challenge, or it can be a free course. And that free challenge or free course is not something that lasts days and weeks. It's a 5-minute video or a training which is actionable, and it goes in the following format. Today, I'm going to show you 3 ways to achieve XYZ. And these 3 things that you're going to demonstrate to people need to be actionable. I need to watch this, immediately take action, and see the freaking difference. And what that does, it's a mind-blowing information for your prospect. It's a mind-blowing information for your prospect. It's not just a create a lead magnet. No, you deliver excellence, you give actionable items that people can actually do and see the difference right away. And this ad leads people to a simple landing page. This free challenge is a simple landing page like here. Let me see if I can draw something here, a simple landing page. And the whole landing page is outcome oriented. It is outcome oriented. Very short copy talking about the outcome, the positive outcomes your prospect are going to experience when they take the challenge or the free training. And there is an opt-in form, as you can see here, where you ask for their name, email, or phone number. Now, what happens afterwards? So this is the simple form of the strategy, and I think it's more than enough for anyone. After they sign up and they give the opt-in form, immediately they entering into your email sequence. So now they're part of your ecosystem already. And what you have, you send them, they automatically, you have autoresponder emails, they get a thank you email, a lot of information there, and they enter into your sales sequence. So your sales sequence starts going every 2-3 days, right? That's deliberately created, automated, autoresponding, out email sequence, sales oriented, right? But at the same time as they give you their details and they submit, they're redirected to a thank you page. And this thank you page always contains a huge freaking headline with a video of not more than a minute. If you can make it 30 seconds, even better. And in this video, you explain them why they should definitely take your challenge or training seriously. You ask them to check their email and whitelist your email so your emails don't go into spam. And you have a call to action. And in this form of the strategy, the call to action, like in my case, is join my Facebook group. Why? Because we both know if they don't take directly action to talk with us and ask, they need more convincing. You're just a stranger who appeared on their freaking wall, said something really smart that they liked. They decided to exchange information with you, but that's not enough for somebody to pay you $5,000. That's why my favorite thing is to have a call to action to send them to join a Facebook group. It can be a Slack community. It can be a mobile app with your free training there or free community. whatever works for you. Now, as I said, in my case, after I deliver that, I'm asking people to join my Facebook group. My form of free community is Facebook groups. I love them, easy to manage, so much options there. And you're in one right now. Very important here is that the people coming in this free group that you created on Slack or Facebook or any other channel you want is only for subscribers that liked that specific offer. So the people that join here are not random people from the other side of the world who just saw a random video of you twerking on Instagram or doing pointing fingers, and they just hit follow and like, and they just wanted to see what you're doing. But it's people that got touched by your message, by your promise, and they decided to give a go and see what are you all about. So it's very different than random followers. It's not the freaking same. Now, what happens when they enter into your Facebook group? Once they enter into your Facebook group, there's two ways we do. First, let's go with the hard part. The hard part is community management. And what does that mean? That means exactly what I'm doing right now. You're going to start delivering weekly live trainings or bi-weekly live trainings. You can start doing live Q&As, just random answer questions. You can create content. You can have guest lectures, people from different niche that can serve these guys. And you can also share a lot of testimonials, which is really powerful for conversion rate. But the point of doing all of these guys is to demonstrate all the expertise that's necessary to build the trust with your prospects, right? Because what we do with this strategy is we're creating a huge volume in our ecosystem, and we're not just making money now, we are setting up us for a future opportunity, future performance. And this is one way you add that additional level of expertise. The other thing that also happens, right away they join your community group, Facebook, app, Slack, whatever that is conversion conversations. And this is where is the honey, my friends. So now these people see your ad, they watch your free training, they join your Facebook group, they watch a little bit of your content, they watch one of these live trainings, and then you start talking to them. Say, hi, Maria, welcome to the Funnels and Ads for Coaches. Here's your another free resource. Let me know if you need any help. A few days later, you follow up with Maria. Say, Maria, I see you completed your free training. I can see you're in this kind of niche. How is business going? What is your biggest struggle? And etc. etc. And you need to be really good and have some scripts on how to talk to people, how to build that additional level of trust. You can call people. We like to call people on the phone as well. Hey, like you join my group. It's Ivan. Trust me, not many people do that. And this is going to set you up as like customer service pura madre number one in the internet world. Most of the people are just sitting on their ass, wondering why people don't like their stuff. Building relationships. These conversion conversations are not about sales. They're about building trust with people and drive them to book a sales call with you. And this sales call is where you actually go through them. Now they're already very familiar with what you do. They know your coaching style. They know what you're all about. They can see your trainings. They already talk to you. Now they're on a call where you can talk about sales. You can talk about your program. You can tell them, this is what you need. I can help you achieve that, and close them on $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 programs. And all your content you also create in the community management also leads to book a call. So we use these two methods inside our ecosystem to build that additional trust people need to give us green light to pitch them a sale, to pitch them our offers. And obviously, you need to be good at sales and close people on the call. That can be a Zoom call, that can be a phone call, or wherever. So, guys, this is a very simple strategy. And believe me, there's nothing else you need to learn in order to make money on the internet. You need to master ads, and implementing this strategy, even though it's very simple, it takes a lot of effort and understanding. It takes a lot of conversations. And even when on my program, I teach this strategy and I help you guys and help my clients to build this strategy for success and get as many leads as possible, conversations, appointment settings, and closing deals. And you need to learn not just how to run the ads, you need to learn how to deliver excellence in the group. You need to learn how to talk to people and drive them to become a good appointment setter, to be able people to want to talk, book a call with you on a sales call. And then you need to also learn how to sell, right? And I cover all of this in my program in a very deep level. But if you have most of skills and you just go and you just execute this strategy, I can bet on my life in 1 month you'll be making 10K a month with your coaching offer. And that's simple it is. I've done it many times. I've done it for other businesses as well. And the good thing is that you can drop your leads to $1 a day after a time. And that's going to create a lot of traction and volume in your business. And that's really, really important. Let me stop the share. And if you never ran ads, and if you're new, and if you're selling high ticket offer, by far, after 10 years of running ads and being on the internet and managing an online business, I can tell you, I've tried everything the gurus are selling. This strategy by far made me the most money. And everyone who's happy to implement it is going to have success the fastest. Even now, I only spend $800 on ads and I already closed $6,000 in deals in just 3 weeks. I'm just doing the exactly same thing. What's going to happen when I start spending $8,000, right? So I just want to say this strategy is a money-making strategy and it works. And I definitely think you should consider it. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm not going to try to sell you stuff. I'm just going to try to help you. And this strategy is something that works. Go for it. See what other people talk about. And if you need help and if you want to finally start running ads, and trust me, with $20 a day, you can kaboom your business. You don't have to make content. And the best thing about it is once you crack the code, it works on autopilot. I basically spend 1 hour a week on ads. That's it. The rest of the time, I focus on building my business. I do sales. I don't even have to make content anymore. You know, that's how good it is. And if you want to achieve that, and if you want to automate your lead generation, getting leads, closing deals on autopilot, getting as many leads in your ecosystem, follow the link up or reach out to us, and one of my team members is going to get to you, or I mean, personally. We're going to book you on a call, and we're going to see if we can actually help you and if you're the right fit for the program. And we're going to have a friendly chat. And I'm super excited you took the time to watch this video to the end. And I hope so. It helps a lot. It will help you a lot and it will make sense. And if it doesn't, again, reach out to me and I'm more than happy to talk to you. That's all for this week. And I'm looking forward to see you next one with another funky training. And all the best. How was it from Star Wars? Let the sales be with you. Bye.